Hey guys, it's been a while, but another episode of Driving It Home with the Professor. I'm a little backed up with questions. I got about 3 on the table, so I'm going to cover the first one today. And it comes from a dear friend of mine who most of you probably either heard of or maybe know his company, Scottie Nel from On the Mat, Geese, Lucky Geese, rash guards, built to fight, MMA equipment. Really, it's not like an endorsement, but he basically has any and everything you need from an MMA perspective, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Scottie and I became friends back in 1999 on my first trip to Brazil through a mutual friend of ours, Dr. Gary Banner, who introduced me to Scottie. And there was this I'm from Philadelphia, so I'm from the East Coast, and have too many friends from California. So I meet this blonde-haired, blue-eyed surfer dude in Brazil, in Baja, and he's got all this video equipment in this house, and he's super cool. And I dropped him off a couple tapes of some U.S. grappling matches that I used to help with back in the day, and it was just we became fast friends. So every time we went to Brazil or we see each other, it's great. So oftentimes I'm asked, what's one of the coolest or craziest stories that you're ever involved with? And it has to do with Scottie Nel. His side of it is a lot more exciting. My side is just wow, I can't believe this is happening to me or to him, and I'm here to help. So I don't know how many years ago it was. I have to ask Scottie, but I'm living with a bunch of my jiu-jitsu buddies. We're living in Philly. And I don't know if it might have been late at night, early in the morning, and I fire up my computer. I wanted to surf the internet. I don't know what I was looking for. And back in the day, this was I believe it was before MySpace, before kind of Facebook and all that stuff, and AOL and Instant Messenger. And this is kind of, I stayed in contact with Scottie via Instant Messenger. And so I get a message from Scottie, I get the bloop, bloop, hey, Mark, are you there? And I'm like, yeah, what's up, dude? He goes, they're trying to kidnap me in Pakistan. I need your help. And I'm just like, ha ha, LOL, real funny. I'm like, yeah, sorry, can't help you. I'm in North Korea right now, taking a meeting with Kim Jong-il. And he goes, no, dude, stop fucking around. I'm serious. I'm really afraid for my life. There's guys with guns, and they're trying to kick my door in, and I need you to call my mom because she has some contacts out here in he was in Pakistan. So I was like, dude, come on, are you serious? So I was like, he's like, yeah, here's my mom's number. Please call her. So I was still a bit skeptical. I never knew Scottie to be the kind of guy that would kind of play a crazy practical joke. But I was like, hey, man, what the, this is just weird. I know you get, he was in Pakistan to source manufacturing of textiles. In Pakistan there's a lot of kind of textiles and a lot of just leather equipment, and you get gloves made there, and gis and stuff. So it made sense why it would be in Pakistan, but at the time it didn't make any sense why it would be in Pakistan. He's a good-looking surfer dude, blue eye, blonde hair. There was no mistaking him for a Pakistani. So I call Scottie's mom, and I go, look, I just got this message from Scottie, and he claims to be fearing for his life in Pakistan. I was like, he says he's serious, and I go, is he really in Pakistan? She asks, he is, and she's like, well, we have some friends out there, and I go, what's he doing in Pakistan? And then she kind of told me. I guess he let his mom in on what he was doing out there for his company. I got talking to his mom, sweet lady. I think she was in Texas at the time, and she was telling me, I didn't know this either, that Scottie had kind of some of his formative years, he'd grown up in Iran. His dad was a professor at the American University in Tehran during the overthrow of the Shah, and that Scottie, back when he was a child, like could speak perfect and fluent Arabic. So I thought that was pretty cool. And she tells me a funny story of, I guess, during some of the student protests to overthrow the Shah, they say, you know, Scottie sticks his head out of the window and starts like screaming out in Arabic, "Down with the Shah," and you know, it's like it was pretty amazing for, I guess, the people in Iran to see, you know, because the Iranians are Persian, but I don't know what they are, but I digress. But he, you know, this blue-eyed, blonde-haired little angel, you know, as his mom put it, you know, speaking perfect Arabic and all this other stuff, and you know, calling for the overthrow of the Shah. So I thought that was like really interesting and crazy. But I get in contact with his mom. She has some, you know, I don't know how and where, but she has some contacts in Pakistan. They scoop Scottie up and they take him to a safe place, and now Scottie is safe and sound. He's living in California. He's a black Ferrari just drove by. There's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Super cool dude, great equipment. But it was pretty crazy to get a message from a friend and a dear friend where he's like fearing for his life, and you're like, yeah, whatever. It's not like, you know, and I can only imagine what he's like when I'm just like, yeah, whatever, dude, you know, like, stop messing with me. And he's like, no, dude, I'm serious, you know, like, I need your help. And I was glad that I could be a little bit of help. And, you know, thankfully I was, you know, couldn't sleep, or was, you know, just woke up and was checking my email, and there it was. So one of the more interesting things that's ever happened to me is basically saving Scottie Nelson's life from would-be captors and terrorists and people, because back in those days, well, even now, man, like all I remember from Pakistan is guys like Daniel Pearl, who's the Wall Street Journal columnist, like a reporter, getting like his head sawed off and that kind of thing. So I gotta say, Scottie had a lot of balls to go to Pakistan at the time that he did. I'm not sure if he will go back or if he has any plans on it, but there's my story on the mat. Scottie Nelson owes me his life. One day maybe he'll repay the favor somehow. You know, you can check them out at onthemat.com. Great equipment, but I am here to verify to anybody that does not believe Scottie's story about almost being abducted and killed in Pakistan, that it is 100% true. I have his mom to verify. You have me to verify. If you have any more questions or you need any more verification, check me out on Facebook, Marco.Perazzo, on Twitter, Team NJMA, or on my website, NJMA Online, my YouTube channel, Prof. Perazzo. So guys, keep the questions coming. I'll have a couple more. It's like a three-parter this week. Got a couple more questions to be answered. One of them is how to deal with spazzy white belts, and the other one is what should an instructor do when lower belt students talk trash about tapping higher belted students. So both interesting questions. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your day.